The first time I heard about the Alibi Room, it sounded impossible. A room that didn't exist. Not remodeled, not renamed, not sealed off, erased entirely. And yet, one man claimed he had spent the most crucial hour of his life inside it. It began on a cold Tuesday morning in late November. Gray sky, damp streets, that kind of morning that makes the city feel unsettled. At 6:42 a.m., a janitor unlocking the side entrance of the Ashbury Plaza Hotel in downtown Merrow Falls discovered something no one expected: a woman, lying face down in the service corridor behind the conference wing. One shoe missing, a thin trail of blood streaking toward the floor drain. Her name was Eleanor Pike. If you lived in Merrow Falls, you knew the name. Deputy Director of City Planning. She signed off on demolitions, approved zoning changes, decided what stayed and what went. Developers hated her, preservationists tolerated her, city council relied on her. She was careful. Too careful to end up dead in a service hallway. By noon, the hotel was sealed. Guests relocated, staff questioned, security footage pulled. By evening, the police had a person of interest. Jonah Reed. Jonah wasn't a suspect the city expected. No record, no criminal history, mid-30s, quiet, divorced. He cataloged old city records, planning permits, blueprints, things most people forgot existed. The kind of work that went unnoticed, invisible, until it mattered. Security footage showed Jonah entering the hotel at 5:11 a.m. Eleanor Pike was alive at 5:18. When detectives brought him in, Jonah didn't fight. He didn't raise his voice. He just sat there and said something that made everyone pause. "I was in the Alibi Room." The detective blinked. "The what?" "The Alibi Room. Third floor, east wing. No windows. Blue carpet. One table, 2 chairs." Detectives assumed it was a mistake. A nickname, maybe a storage room. They asked who he was with. "No one," Jonah said. "That's the point." He explained it was for off-the-books meetings. Conversations that weren't supposed to exist anywhere. "Sounds convenient," the detective said. Jonah didn't argue. "Check the blueprints," he said quietly. They did. And nothing showed up. The Ashbury Plaza had records dating back 50 years. Every wall, every hallway, every utility shaft accounted for. The Alibi Room didn't exist. Not a gap. Not a sealed door. Not even a remnant. According to every modern document, the third floor east wing had guest rooms, a linen closet, and a fire stairwell. Jonah described it anyway. The carpet pattern. The hum of the ventilation fan. A crack in the ceiling shaped like lightning. How the door didn't latch. Details most people would invent if they were lying. 2 days later, detectives returned with Jonah. He stopped halfway down the east corridor. "Right here," he said. There was nothing. Just a wall, freshly painted, the same beige as the hallway. A framed evacuation map hung crookedly at eye level. "That's new," Jonah said. "It used to be oak." Modern maintenance records and renovation photos insisted the wall had always been there. The case should have been simple. An impossible alibi. But it wasn't. A junior analyst in the city records office, while digitizing decades-old planning documents, noticed something odd: a reference code that led nowhere, R3E. She traced it through permits, surveys, variances. Dead ends everywhere. She emailed the defense attorney anonymously. "You should look at the blueprints again." The defense subpoenaed original 1971 architectural plans. The city's flat files under City Hall. What they found changed everything. There it was, a small, unlabeled room on the third floor east wing. Faint pencil lines, initials, AR, in the corner. Later revisions erased it entirely. Not sloppily, carefully. Square footage redistributed. Hallways shifted. The room disappeared from existence, leaving no trace in the records most people used. The erased room measured 87 square feet. A carpet receipt from 1974 listed, custom blue weave, AR-3. A 1983 maintenance log noted a vent fan replacement, AR. A few fire inspection diagrams accidentally showed a door to nowhere. All of it pointing to the room Jonah described. Jonah said Eleanor had contacted him weeks earlier, requesting original planning documents. She wanted to know who had authorized structural changes in the 70s. She was scared, he said. But she didn't say of what. Security footage confirmed Jonah entering the hotel, leaving at 6:14 a.m. Eleanor was pronounced dead around 5:55 a.m. The prosecution argued he had time to act, the defense argued his alibi was impossible. Then something new surfaced, an audio file from Eleanor's personal cloud. 32 seconds, timestamped 5:47 a.m. 2 voices. Eleanor's unmistakable. Another male, older, tense. "You promised it was gone," Eleanor said. "It is," the man replied. "No one can prove anything." A pause. "I can," she said. A door closed. Twice. Jonah's voice was not on the recording. The male voice remained unidentified. The jury deliberated 9 hours. They had to choose, believe in a room that shouldn't exist, or convict a man whose alibi depended on it. Jonah Reed was acquitted. The city quietly renovated the 3rd floor the following year. The hallway shortened. Evacuation maps replaced. No one mentioned why. The planning department digitized its archives again, this time removing all references to AR-3E. Even the erasure was erased. Eleanor Pike's death remains unsolved. And if you stay at the Ashbury Plaza long enough, walk the 3rd floor east wing late at night, you might notice something strange. The hallway feels slightly longer than it should. As if it's remembering the space it lost. Because buildings, like people, don't always forget the things they were designed to hide.